"I wish we could just get things done" is the most frequent complaint I hear from software engineers. So what can we do about that? First, we need to ask, what is getting in your way? Is it the decision-making committee with too many members, a hard-to-maintain code base, unclear goals, and frequently changing priorities? All of these things are a result of a growing product and risk avoidance. Because if we have a large, successful product, every mistake is actually going to cost us. And also, the larger a code base becomes, the harder it is to add new features to it, so quality starts to matter a lot more. The wrong way to handle this kind of situation is putting more pressure on the team. A team under pressure is way more likely to add to the technical debt, which will further slow things down. The higher debt can lead to stability issues, which in turn leads to even more risk avoidance. And with risk avoidance comes longer feedback loops. And that is a huge issue because the lack of early feedback means that we have less opportunity to improve. So what is the way out of here? First of all, it is very important to start organizing your teams around goals. They really need to understand the customer they are trying to help and also in what way. And then try to build all new features with the lowest amount of dependency possible. Don't fear to create your new feature as a separate product altogether, at least on the back end. Even if you integrate it into your existing product, make sure that the code base is somehow isolated, so that the team can start building a more sustainable code base. And finally, limit standardization efforts to the more established parts of the product. You don't need to make sure that every team is following the standards. Teams that are working with the legacy parts of the system, they benefit a lot from standardizing and consolidating. But teams that are experimenting shouldn't be slowed down by refactoring that is done only for the purpose of standardizing.